So, now, this week, the off-road Porsche Cayenne went on sale in Britain. It's probably the most eagerly awaited new car of the whole year. So, have we tested it? No, because that's exactly what they were expecting us to do. So what we've done instead is tested its sister car, this, the Volkswagen Touareg.
Most big off-road cars these days aren't designed to do this. The Porsche Cayenne is a road-going 911 on stilts, a sort of Swiss family rocket ship. Then there's the ultimate urban animal, BMW's Fireball XL5. The Touareg's different though. It has locking differentials and skid plates and a low-range gearbox so it can keep on rolling when the going gets military.
Then there are the tyres. They may look like they belong on a motorway, but the sidewalls have been specially stiffened so they can take whatever punishment nature cares to throw at them. Onwards. The best thing about the Touareg is its engine. Now, you can have a 3.2-litre V6 or a 4.2-litre V8, and I'm sure they're jolly lovely. But I've gone for the diesel. Don't worry, this is not the onset of madness. I haven't come over all Bilotti-ish, because this is no ordinary diesel engine. It's huge. A turbocharged 5-litre V10. That's fantastic.
The figures it produces are no less vast. It churns out 553 pounds-feet of torque. If the world ever stops spinning and they need a car to get it started again, this is it.
So, if you run a business specialising in the removal of enormous trees from inaccessible forests, plainly the V10 Touareg is ideal. But what if you're an accountant, or a heating engineer, or a surgeon, or you just want something to take the kids to school in the morning? Well, let's find out.
It is quite fast, 140 miles an hour, but there are some drawbacks. First of all, the engine is a third of a ton heavier than the V6. That means no more than 19 miles to the gallon, and because you've got a foundry under the bonnet, the handling's not much cop either.
It's like you're driving around on 4 flat tyres. You have to make constant adjustments to the wheel just to go in a straight line. Then there's the ride. Now, you can put the suspension into sport mode, but then it's like sitting on one of those machines that separates small rocks from bigger rocks. So you go, OK, fine, I'll put it into comfort mode. But then the whole thing rolls so much that your children will vomit explosively and copiously all down the back of your shirt. I took a Touareg to Euro Disney with the children the other day, and I was faced with the choice, teeth shaken out or diced carrots in the shirt. And I went for the vomit. That's how bad the sport suspension is.
There were a few other problems too. The luggage cover rattled, the oil warning light kept coming on, the stereo sounded like a 19th century gramophone, and this was the view from the rearview mirror. I could go on.
So I shall. The gearbox works in geological time, the styling's iffy, the seat gave me backache, and look at this phone holder. That is an afterthought, isn't it? They had a meeting and went, have we thought of everything? And someone said, oh, we forgot the phone. And so they put it there. And my phone fits, but it doesn't work. And then there's the price. £50,000. 50! £50,000 for this. I'd rather eat the money.
Volkswagen were so concerned about my views on the Touareg, they asked me to test another one, which had smaller wheels. I'm afraid to report that it was just as bad.
Now, since I filmed that, I have driven a petrol-powered Touareg, and it was a little bit better. But generally speaking, if you want a car like this, you're probably going to be better off getting a Porsche Cayenne, or if you don't like the look of that, and who can blame you, a BMW X5. If you want nothing but a workhorse, get a Toyota Land Cruiser. If you just want something to take the kids to school, Volvo XC90. And if you want something that can kind of do everything, what's the matter with a Range Rover?